Hello, today I'd like to walk you through setting up a commercial invoice project. Now, commercial invoice projects focus mostly on tariffs and taxes and customs related type of content, whereas in typical invoice processing, we don't quite care about as much of those things. So commercial invoices are pretty popular in the shipping and customs processing of documentation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a brand new project. And when we create this brand new project, it's important that we select the project type appropriately as commercial invoice processing. When we do that, we'll give a name to the project. And the project will go ahead and be created for us. Once the project's created, you'll notice that we now have a document definition, or sometimes we refer to it as a template, but we have a definition for a commercial invoice. If I edit this commercial invoice, you'll see the type of fields that we extract. So anything from business unit to issuer to ship to information, bill to information, obviously things that are very standard for shipping either packages or any sort of freight. So things like transfers, way bills, bill of ladings, those sorts of content are common fields that we would extract on a commercial invoice. But just for fun, I thought I'd show you quickly how we set that up, because you can see here, we already have a model built for us that already includes the extraction of these sorts of things. So what I'm really going to do is simply set up a test batch. When I test this, I'm just going to go ahead and load an image. And when I load this image, you'll see the software will be able to extract the content that you just saw there based in the model. Now, this is truly out-of-the-box processing, so we would typically start making some tweaks and changes to some of the fields that we've extracted. You can see here we're finding typical fields that we would want to find on a commercial invoice. Obviously, in an invoice fashion, we typically would use background information in your organization, such as a list of vendors, a list of ship-to locations, anything that we can validate this information on, so that once we extract it, for example, I would know the proper vendor ID in your backend system. So that's how we kind of mirror this OCR step to how we can transfer this downstream, is making sure that we have your master data to map who this vendor is. In this case, we do the same thing here with the business unit or consignee. We have our ship to information and etc. So you can see here, this is just a commercial invoice here on the right. Has lots of information related to shipping, and then we're obviously able to extract the line items, which is a very critical step typically in the OCR processing, so that we don't have to perform data entry on these line items. So you'll see here the out-of-the-box fields, we extracted many of these, at least if they were present on the document. We can look for the country of origin, look for the terms of shipping, the waybill information, all sorts of good information that we're able to extract on a commercial invoice, literally right out of the box. So you saw me do this in a matter of a couple of minutes, just creating the project, showing you the fields, and now running a sample. Typically what we would do from here on out is we would start populating business rules and making sure we trim what fields are important to us from a back-end processing perspective. In other words, what fields do we need to be able to pass to the downstream step of the process? But I thought quickly I'd just show you literally what we can do out of the box with just a couple of minutes of standing up a brand new commercial invoice project. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We have lots of ways that we can take it from here now that we have this model created. Would love to be able to help you out with your project. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, would you do me a favor and click the like button, the subscribe button, and even click that notification bell so that you can be notified when we post new videos. Thank you.